Dear friends, I'm Shanice J., your host. Thank you so much for tuning into Love Her Will, the new voice of willpower. Even though we have monthly celebrations to bring awareness to various diseases, one that I find very important to talk about outside of February is heart health. This episode, we will be talking with Miss Shatina Morgan. Hi, Shatina.
Hi.
Shatina had to undergo open heart surgery only at the age of 27 years old due to a leaking heart valve. She took all the courage and willpower she had and recovered in less than 2 months. She currently is a lead eighth grade math teacher. Outside of teaching, she is motivating others to be fit through her weekly challenges and daily morning workouts. Her platform is You Can Enjoy Life While Losing Weight Naturally. Shatina has lost over 100 pounds and is getting closer to her goal. She is an inspiration and she is here to share with us her own personal journey. Thank you so much, Shatina, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure. I'm honored that you're here to share your story with us. I know that you hold it dear to your heart.
Love her will, outspoken, gonna tell you how you feel. No fake news, no. Willpower gonna get you that real. Black girl power in hills, everyone's equal, that's how I feel. Black girl power in hills, everyone's equal, that's how I feel. Gotta love her will, you gotta
never quit though.
You gotta love her will,
say that.
You gotta love her will, you gotta love her will.
Solid.
You gotta love her will, you gotta love her will.
Connect with your willpower.
And so just kind of help us out here. What led up to your heart surgery? What was going on?
Just one day I couldn't breathe. I really couldn't breathe. I couldn't catch my breath for nothing. And at that time, my friend was like, I think we need to call the, ambulance. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I mean, I'm good. I just need to rest. I need to just relax. And the more I relaxed, the more I just kept trying to catch my breath and I could not catch it. So finally the ambulance came and they was like, your heart rate was like 150. And I wasn't doing that, but just sitting there. So it was like, we're going to take you in. And again, I was still like fighting it, like, no, I don't need to go. And then I remember me actually throwing up. They was like, okay, yeah, we need to take you because we really don't know what's going on. They really did not know. They did not know whatsoever. So I was in the emergency room. Actually, they rushed me into a room and then they tried, it was like, okay, we're going to see what your heart rate do. They gave me some type of medicine and it slowed my heart rate down just a little bit. But again, I was just resting in bed and my heart rate was still at like they had bring it at like between 120, 130, kept going back and forth. And I'm just like, something's not right. And now, a couple of years before I had lost my grandfather to congestive heart failure.
Wow.
So and I was just like, I don't think that's what it is because I'm fine. I was 27. I was working multiple jobs, teaching, and to stop it. Like I was just going, but God has a way to slowing you down, right? And so so the next day they was like, well, we're gonna move you up to the heart part of the hospital. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. So they was like, well, we think you have pneumonia and we're just going to do an ultrasound on your heart. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I was like, well, how long does it take? They was like, just about 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, I'm just going to take me a little nap while the lady was working on doing an ultrasound. And when I woke up, I was an hour into the ultrasound. I'm like, okay, maybe, this still haven't called. I called my parents, but I'm like, y'all don't worry, just come down that weekend. And I say, just check on me then. But when the doctor came back and was like, we can't let you go home. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was like, you have a severe leaking valve in your heart. Wow. And it's fluid to build back up in your lungs because how your heart works, there are 4 chambers. You got the right side and you got the left side. Well, your valves are supposed to open and close so that the blood can go through those chambers and come back out to your body. Well, my valve wasn't closing. It was leaking out and causing stuff to, like I said, build back up in my lungs. And I'm just like, okay. So it was like, you're going to have to be out for the rest of the school year. You can't go back to teaching. This was in February. It was like, I was like, I can't go back. Like, what do you mean? They was like, yeah, you can't go back. They was like, well, it was like, you could hold off. but it's no telling how long it's gonna be. And
Right.
they know it was gonna get worse. But then it was like, we don't know how bad it is until we actually get in there and look. And that's what open heart surgery came into play. So I had two options. The doctor told me that I can have it either repaired or replaced. I was praying God, I wanted to be repaired, because if I would have got it replaced, I had two other options, which I would have had a mechanical valve, which would have lasted me for the rest of my life, but I wouldn't have kids. Or I could have had a mechanical valve, which I'm sorry, tissue valve, which it dissolves within 7 years. Me being so young, we recommend you do the mechanical valve. And I was like, no, I'm 27. I want kids. Like, so really the day of my surgery, which was February the 5th, I'll never forget that day. When I woke up from the surgery, I asked, what did they do? And it was like, we just had to repair it. I was like, thank God. That's all they had to redo. They didn't have to replace it. So if I did get the tissue valve, which that's the one I told him that I wanted, I would have had surgery 7 years later.
Right.
So the recovery stage to me, Shanice, was first I was a little bit depressed, a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because when I went into like the recovery mode, and I went and try to get, strengthen up my heart again, I was the youngest person. When I tell you, I was the youngest person in there trying to recover from an open heart surgery. And people would look at other people that was in there, they were like upper 70s, 80s, right?
Wow.
Only went in my 20s. So when my mom went with me, it was like, oh, you had it? And no, my mom was like, no, my daughter. And they would look at me, and they started to do cases on me. Like, they was, till this day, they're still using my charts for my surgery, for research, because they just trying to figure out how is she so young and she had it done. So that's still out there somewhere. But again, for it, I thank God, that just made me say, listen, I gotta get it together. Like, then like the next year, I had my son. So it was just
it's a blessing.
Everything happens for a reason.
So
anything that happens, I do believe that my faith got stronger doing this. My willpower got stronger during this whole process. And I'm just blessed to be able to tell my story. Because I can't do it. Oh, yes, you can. Here, tell you my story.
Right.
So that helps me with, followers. And every time I'm like, I want to give up sometimes, because that's just life. Sometimes you want to give up on the journey. And I'll take a look at I have a scar on the top right side of my chest, where I have open heart surgery, because some people think you get cut down the middle. But they changed that. Because of the science that we have now. I got to look, it's about maybe 2 inches long on my, so it's not, I'm not cut like all the way down the middle from surgery, but it does let me know that I'm a warrior. Like, it's nothing that I can't do, that I can't face, because that right there, woo, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I still get emotional, because I'm just like, you don't know. You don't know your story, right?
You don't. You really don't. Wow. I'm emotional thinking about it right now. Wow. Ooh, I'm just glad that you got there in time. You know what I mean? Because
if I would have went to sleep that night, I probably wouldn't be here today. Like, because I was just always that on the go person, and that also made me start to get my yearly checkups consistently. And people think, oh, I'm the doctor. No, you can't wait to the last minute to try to get yourself better. And then it was like, oh, you should have came before. So I do take that serious. Like, my annual exam, annual checkup, like, I go. Anything.
What gives you the motivation to want a healthier lifestyle? Would you say it was the surgery alone, or was it something else that kind of motivates you to want to be healthier?
Well, after the surgery, I did lose a lot of weight. And then when my taste buds came back, I started to eat again. And I'm not gonna lie, I still love food. I just gotta learn how to balance it because
Yeah.
I love some good eating. If you want to go
Right.
to, if I find a
Okay.
nice restaurant online, I'm gonna
Right.
go. But
Right.
yes, weight, and then after that, I had my son, and my
Okay.
son topped it off because after I realized that I was gaining weight, and then I could feel it on my heart, and I'm like, I can't have this weight on me. And
Okay.
then I looked at my son. He needs me.
Yeah.
He needs mommy here. Like, yeah, I have family that could, help him, but my son needs me,
Yeah.
and I don't want food or my weight to be a reason why I can't
Yeah.
be here for him. Because now I have somebody else that I need to live for, not just for myself,
Mhm.
but for my son. And
Yeah.
then I'm a teacher too. So now it's just like, I say I love my students. If I'm not healthy, then they will have a substitute and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
being a mom, nobody steps in to help me. Like, I gotta be healthy for him. When he's sick, I can't get sick.
Right.
And so yeah, that became like my ultimate motivation was him. So my surgery and my son, they're my motivation every single day.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
How were you able to just recover? What were some things that you did? What are some things that you changed to help you recover so quickly? That's amazing that you bounced back.
My doctor said the same thing. He's like, I've never seen anybody recover that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower.
Yeah.
And at first I was a little bit depressed because I was so young, and I was like, why me? You start to question why me? And it's like, why not you? Right?
Yeah. Right.
Why not?
Exactly.
I thought that you were strong enough to go through it so that you could come out and tell somebody else, because he don't do it, and he already knows they're gonna tell their testimony.
Right. Exactly.
If you're gonna be quiet about what he's done for you or anything of that nature. But I just one day I'm like, because the doctor told me, he was like, how you recover based on you. I went to an appointment, a checkup one day. He was like, for you to recover fast, stuff. Because I would go to the workout classes in the morning, and I just was like, oh, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, let me strengthen my heart. Let me do the workouts that they're telling me to do. And that's what happened. And then I asked my principal, and actually I went back on my birthday. Okay. And I said, can I come back? Because I know y'all got me out for the rest of the year. And she was like, if your doctor approves you. So I went to the doctor, they did some tests, and it was like, as long as you're not lifting anything, you're not stressed. Well, we already know teaching can be
a stressful job.
a little challenging, but
right.
I had when I went back into the classroom, I did have a conversation with my students and let them know, like, I came back for you guys, and I'll say, at least you can do is be thankful that I make sure that y'all finish the year off right, and not, because I heard at my class they just went left, but once I got there, everything changed. But
that's good.
But I started doing more than what the doctor asked me to do.
Okay.
So one session, whatever we did in a session, I went home at night and I did the same.
That's good. That's smart. That's just a life lesson right there. We can't think that we're going to get far by doing the bare minimum of what's required from us. We have to kind of dig deep, like you said, get a hold of our willpower and go further with what we're supposed to get done. Because that's what's going to get us to the next level. That's what's going to help us recover.
That's the big challenge is what's inside of you. Sometimes it's not the physical. Your mindset got to be more than what your physical is. Like, you just got to just keep going. You got to push. And that's even in my journey. Like, some days I want to give up. I'm just like, no, push. Oh, I go to the gym that day. No, go. The days that you don't want to go. Right. That's what makes it.
Yeah. How are you feeling this point in your journey right now?
I feel great. Now here's the thing. The last 2 weeks, first week, it was my birthday week. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a week off and to enjoy life. And then the second week, it was spring break. So I was like, oh, I'm off for spring break. I'm gonna take a break. But as soon as I got off my spring break and I stepped on that scale, I was like, oh no, this is What I do? This is not.
Yeah.
Don't step on the scale. It's discouraging. No.
Right. I need to know what's going on.
I didn't know what's going. You're right. I didn't know what's going on. Step on there and see, what's happening now. Sometimes I do it myself every day, and it's just for me to reflect on what did I eat. Did I eat too much of this? Did I eat too much of that? Like what caused me to either, or what caused me to lose weight? So that's what I do for, not for me to always keep, looking at my numbers. No, I have a purpose.
Right.
Why I do it. But right now I feel motivated. I feel that I'm an inspiration to a lot of people. And so it's just like, it's overjoy. Like it really is. And I was like, even if I post something and I don't get that many likes, it ain't about that likes. Sometimes it's about who actually gets to see it. They might not like it, but trust me, so it's reach somebody, even if it's just reach one person. That's all that matters to me.
Right.
So.
Right. That's wonderful. What is your overall fitness goal right now?
My overall is to make this a lifestyle change forever. I always get, how long did it take you to lose 100 pounds? How did it take? I have no limit on it. Because like I say, you could gain weight back so easily.
Right.
So this is for a lifetime. This is a lifetime commitment for me.
Yeah, that's good.
When I'm like 50, 60, I mean, like I'm going to continue to make sure that I pay attention to my health. I see just in my own family alone where it's just like, oh, my back hurting. Oh, my knees hurting. Oh, this hurt. My goal is to not say, oh, this hurt. Oh, and I can't change, and I can physically change it. Then yes, but if it's something that I under my control, then that's different. But I'm talking about know your family history. If I can tell you, I know your family history. I know congestive heart failure runs in my family. I know high blood pressure run in my family. Diabetes run in my family, and I gotta be okay with spending more money on healthier food choices, because go to the grocery store, that healthy stuff is pretty expensive. And stuff that you can just, I can buy 2 of those for this much, and it's really not the healthier choice for you. So that's my ultimate goal, and keep inspiring people forever. That is just not it's not a hustle, but it's something that I know. My purpose. This is my purpose, is to help others. I know, I would follow people on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and things like that. But some of the people that I follow, you never look like me. You was never overweight. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and I had a trainer, they don't understand. If I say I'm tired, I'm tired. You don't oh, keep going, keep pushing. Wait a minute. I can't. I can't do that. I can't jump over. I'm not ready for a burpee. What else can I do that represent a burpee? And that's what my workouts are. My workouts are really for beginners. To get people started, because I know how I was intimidated by some stuff. I'm like, oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, sir. Let's be honest with yourself. I do that right now. Maybe when I lose a little bit more weight, but right now I can't do that. So that's just, like I said, that's just my ultimate goal, is just keep inspiring, make this a lifetime commitment to being healthy, and don't let my son grow up like me. What I mean by that is put him in sports. That's something I'm doing, is being able to be on a sports team. Because I always thought I was big. I was too big to join a team, but we really went on in there and just tried, and but that thing is to unhealthy. And he's like, Mommy, let's do a burpee. And my son will literally do a burpee. He's the only
wonderful. That's good.
So I know he's watching.
He is.
Age of 4, he's watching me.
Wow.
So mommy works out, mommy drinks a lot of water. So when your son asks for water over juice, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Right. You're making a change.
yes.
And you're ending you're ending a cycle that's been going on in your family with the high blood pressure and
Yep.
diabetes, and
Mm-hmm.
you're ending that cycle right there with your son. And that's so
Mm-hmm.
important. That's so
Yeah.
important in our community with
Yeah.
African Americans. It's so important for us to end the cycle now with
Mm-hmm.
our generation, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, and if you're not able to do it right away, there's always modifications. You can
Yep.
start somewhere.
Yep.
Like you said, start with your diet, budget
Mm-hmm.
in your monthly budget to buy the right foods and stuff to go
Yep.
grocery shopping. So there's
Yep.
so much you can do early
Right.
on.
Actually start with the eating part. And
Mhm.
then the exercise is about 20% of what they say.
Yeah, it's
The process.
80% food, and yeah,
It's about what you eat at
yeah,
the end of the day. So it's what you can't eat bad and then work out and say, well, I'm not losing weight. Yeah.
right,
I mean, I can't help you there, but I do tell people it's all about balance. Like,
it is.
I don't like diets because I fail at diets.
Yeah,
People ask me all the time, what'd you do? I ate regular food, but I
right,
balance what
right,
I eating. Like, did I eat some French fries every now and then? Yeah, but I
yeah,
can't eat French fries every day.
right,
You
right,
know,
exactly.
so it's all about balance, and I still, I still like certain foods, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I tell everybody I'm still gonna eat it, and then I just say,
Right,
oh, I'll just put in an extra 15 minutes
right,
on something because I wanted to enjoy.
right, right. You
So
want to enjoy your life, and I like that you say that you want to make it a lifestyle, because a lot of sometimes weight loss can be temporary. Like if you haven't made it a lifestyle, then you can lose weight one week and the next week you can gain it all back if
yep,
it's not a lifestyle, because it's really hard to stick to a diet that you're unhappy about. So you have
is
to get in the habit of just wanting to eat better.
yep,
And it's not that you can't enjoy the bad stuff, it's just is in moderation.
yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Now I don't know if I mentioned to you, like I also have thyroid issues.
Mhm.
That's another reason why I couldn't really lose weight, because I had hypo, which makes my metabolism low. And so
Okay.
female, y'all, please make sure that you're checking your thyroids. You
Wow,
might
that's
say
important.
they controlled a lot of stuff in your body. And
Yeah.
so now, but once you do have thyroid problems, you
Okay.
can't get rid of them.
You
That's
can.
one
Wow.
thing. No, so that's one medication that I know that I'm always gonna be on for life period.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, that was I have hypothyroidism, and it just
Yeah.
it's gonna be
What
there.
are some things that you deal with? What kind of problems does it cause for you besides the weight and not being able to
It's
lose
mainly
weight?
the weight and tired
Okay. Yeah.
all the time, and you just got to get it under control. Like right
Yeah.
now, mine is under control. Now, if they prescribe you like medication and stuff, and they
Yeah.
notice that it's not working, sometimes they remove it. They remove your
Okay.
I can't remember what year my nose was swollen,
Yeah.
and they thought it was cancer, but they did a test and it was like it wasn't cancer. So it was just swollen. So that's another thing. A lot of women don't check it. They some people like, why can't I lose weight? It might be
Right.
a thought,
Yeah.
and then get that under control,
Yeah.
start exercising regularly, then it can help. And also it regulates like your menstruation and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
it does a
Wow.
whole lot.
That is a whole lot to be dealing with at a young age. And there's so many more women that's our age that are dealing with so much. And
Yeah,
this podcast is not just about breast cancer, but it's also about this other life challenges that women our age and our color that is dealing with.
right.
And and then it comes down to us, our willpower, and just what we want for our life. If we
Mm-hmm.
want to be here on earth for a long time, we have to take our health seriously. We have to know what's going on with our body.
Right.
Wow.
That is so. And a lot of people just, I seen this online the other day that was like, many African American women, we're in society, we consider that strong. Like we're just, strong individual, but that doesn't mean that it keeps us from other stuff that can have
Right.
like health issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got to know also the statistics about certain things that we are high
Yeah.
potential, getting. So
Right.
that's another thing. And I know, like I said, high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Running right now, I am trying to get off of my high blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
Having that's nothing. Having kids can also cause other health issues.
Yeah.
It actually put me on medication.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's another thing, and that's a whole nother story.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like I said, it's just women our age. And the one thing you just said was we have to know what we're acceptable to. Excuse me. So we have to know if our women right now we're in high for heart problems. We're at the top of the list for cancer. We're at the top of the list for many other things. So when you know that, then when you go to your doctor for your checkup, you can say, hey, can you check my thyroid? Can you check my blood pressure? Because you have to ask for those things to be checked, because the doctors don't really take initiative to check those things for you.
No.
And well, I'll clarify. Most doctors won't, but I had one doctor that did for me, and she was an African American woman, and she was the only doctor I've ever had that went ahead and checked for everything without having to ask, well, did you check this? Did you check that?
Right.
So, sometimes our doctors are not aware of so many things that we can be acceptable to at a young age. We don't have to, right. Right. But we don't have to be 50 years old to have have thyroid issues, to have heart problems, to have cancer. It doesn't.
And I'm living proof. I'm
Right.
I'm right here. Like this, like, hey, check this lady out named Shatina Morgan. Like she had it. Yes,
Right.
I know firsthand.
Yeah. Right. Are you going to consistently? Are you going to appointments to have your heart checked and?
Okay. Every year I have to go in and do heart tests and stuff on my heart and things like that. Now, it's something about the infraction and basically how your heart is like pumping. Okay. It's not where they want it to be just yet, but I'm getting close. So your heart should be beating at like a 50% or better. Mine is like at like a 43%, but it's higher than it was before they fixed it.
Okay.
So
that's good.
I just got to make sure that I keep this weight off, because the more weight I have, the harder my heart has to pump.
Right.
And I don't want that to happen. So that's another reason why I go every year. I'm like, okay, doc, and what's going on? And each year I'm able to show him that I've lost some weight. They're like, oh, that's good. That's good, because I used to like going to the doctor, because all I would hear is bad news and oh, you need to get your weight under control. That's all I hear. And so I just I'm ready to go to the doctor and actually hear good news. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't go to the doctor because they're afraid of bad news. But at the end of the day, it can save you. Right. Just by going that day or whatever. But I'm not afraid of that no more. Whatever the doctors say, I'm gonna take it, pray about it, and I keep moving. Right. That's good. Now, you mentioned having willpower. What is, in your own words, what is willpower to you? And when would you say was the moment you were like, you know what, I gotta handle this? Like, what moment was that for you? Willpower to me is physically your body say, I don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. Then your heart and your mind saying, yes, get up. Yeah. Let's go. That to me, that's what willpower is physically you don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. You don't. But you gotta say no. Yeah. You gotta talk to yourself and be like, not like have a full-blown conversation, but just be like, oh, get up. You came too far. Like, and you just gotta think about somebody else just sitting there and you're deciding to get up. That's willpower, because somebody is not working out. Right. You are. It's coming out from underneath everybody else that just like, forget it. I'm not worried about my health. But it's actually stepping out and saying, no, I am going to worry about it. Right. And like I said, at that point, the point where I said I had the willpower, like I said, the day I had my son, and he wanted to run around. Mm-hmm. He wanted to run around the house. Yeah. And right, and I got out of breath.
Wow.
I was,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm starting to feel like how
Yeah.
that day when I had to call the ambulance was like, no, I can't let this happen.
Yeah.
I can't let this happen. I cannot say that I don't want to leave this world knowing that, well, I don't leave this world knowing that I didn't give it a try. I
Yeah.
didn't
Mm-hmm.
on my own. Now, there's a lot of people that may, use surgery to
Mm-hmm.
do the weight loss thing, or they might use other dietary supplements and stuff like
Right.
that, which I'm saying I don't down that at all.
Yeah.
But for myself,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want no more surgery.
Right.
I'm already put on. I don't
Right.
want to put on no.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
can I do this without going to the hospital?
Right.
With saving some money, put some money in my pocket? Yeah. And so
Yeah.
that's like, it's gonna take time. And that's what it's doing. Like, I've been on my journey for 2 years, going on 3. It's taking time. And
Yeah.
I'm okay. And I'm okay. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm watching me transform into this beautiful
Yeah.
butterfly. That's
Yeah.
what I said. I'm transforming into this
You
beautiful
are.
butterfly. I didn't know that my body could look like that at the end of the day. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't know that I could really get rid of my stomach, because you get so content on, oh, I'm always going to be like this. I'm
Yeah.
always belly. I'm always going to
Mhm.
be over 300 pounds. No,
Yeah.
you don't have to be over 300 pounds. If you don't want to stomach, change it.
Yeah.
Change it.
Yeah.
If it's
Exactly.
change it. Like,
Right.
who said that you can?
Right.
Anybody stop you?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nobody said it, nobody's saying it. So I always kind of preach natural is the best way.
Yeah.
That's what
It is.
I kind of
Yeah.
preach it, because you learn how to keep it off. That's
Right.
what I learned. I learned how to keep it off. I learned sometimes I lost weight real fast and I gained it back. Oh, I can't do that no more, because that didn't work. So,
Right.
so
Yeah.
you just, it's a journey. That's why it's called a journey. And it's
Right.
not a cool journey. Oh, it's those rocky hills and
Yeah.
bumps and everything along the way. And
Right. Exactly.
it's a never ending road. And I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna see what the end gonna be until it's time for me to leave this earth. So,
Right. Right.
Yep.
What is like a typical day for you right
All
now?
right. Right now, so I try to get up at around 4:30, because I try to do a morning workout at 5.
Okay. Wow.
Workout. And so I usually do live on TikTok, and I do
Okay.
live Facebook. So if you ever want to just tune in,
Yeah.
my whole platform is called I Teach Fit. So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and you can find me on, TikTok. They're just
Okay.
type
I'll drop
Fit.
your
One word.
Okay.
Yep, all one word. You can follow me on there, and then have to get my son to school by 8. Got to be at my job by 8:30. I teach all day. Shout out to all the math teachers.
Right.
So I teach all day, and I don't get off work till maybe like 4:30. Then I get to the gym about 5. I work out for like maybe an hour, and mainly in the gym I'm doing weights.
Okay.
A lot is scared of weights.
Right. You gotta use them.
Of weights, don't be scared, because the men are over there. Get those weights and lift those weights. It helps everything. You like,
Yeah.
how she feel like that? The weights.
Mhm.
But if you want to lose weight, you got to do cardio. So you got to learn how to balance the two. But anyway, I do that from 5 until 6.
Okay.
And I come home and I get ready for my live TikTok classes, workout classes at 7 o'clock. So
Okay.
I do that 7 till 7:30, and then I really get my son ready for bed, and then I do it all again.
Wow.
Well, I grade some work, and then
Yeah.
bed, and then and I do it all again. I do that much a day, and
That's
I actually
so inspirational. Wow.
on days. So I do kind of the same routine. Still get up early. Now that's the thing. Get up early to work out. It keeps your body burning them calories throughout the day. People are like, I don't want to get up that early. Well, listen, helped. It helped me. And sometimes you need double sessions. Sometimes you need triple session. But
Yeah.
at least do something. As I'll tell people,
Right.
if you on your break, walk for like 15 minutes. On your 15 break, walk.
Right.
Or park farther away from the main entrance
Okay.
to get more steps in. So those simple things, even not just going to the gym, because I know a lot of people say, I ain't going to the gym. Well,
Right.
you can do
Right.
stuff outside, you can do stuff at home. Even when you're watching a TV show, like if I watch my favorite TV show or even a movie or something, I'll set my watch every hour. I'll get up and maybe do some squats. I'll do some fire hydrants. I'll do some jacks. So just there's always a way to stay active.
Okay. I need to take those notes because I struggle with that right now with being active. And, we all have been through, something. We're all going through something, but we can't let that stop us from being a better version of ourselves. And I believe, and I believe that's what you're teaching everyone, and your inspiration. And I'm inspired by you and your drive. That's a lot. 3 times a day. I mean, you're waking up. And she's not saying you guys have to do it 3 times a day, but but you're starting your day off the way you want to end it. And I mean, that's just amazing. Wow.
You got it. Now, it wasn't always like that. Now it was. I learned morning session is what motivated me more because everybody was still asleep. My son was still asleep.
Yeah.
It was me in the workout. And even people even when I did it live, people were still asleep. And they didn't know that I did it until you woke up later that day. But sometimes it's just what they say, early birds get the worms. Yeah. So gotta go get it.
Right. Exactly. Wow. Is there any other advice that you would give somebody that's, stagnant right now or dealing with, some kind of life challenge and they, are needing to lose weight or just kind of get back up on, into life? What is there any advice you would give them?
One thing I would say is things happen in life. Whether it's maybe it might be death in a family, maybe it might be just you don't want to do it or anything like that, or there's weddings, there's graduation and just holidays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't want to just ignore those things, because I know some people, they get into that mode. They're like, I can't do it because I got to do this, I got to do that. You got to make sure you do it for you. So if something that's not good that's happening in your life, take to recover from it first. Recover from it first, like, because when I lost, another thing during my journey, I lost my grandfather.
Wow.
And it hit me pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I stopped for a minute. I just started eating crazy and stuff like that. But I had to go through it. Like I had to go through that moment. I had to release that part of me of missing my father. And then one day I woke up and I realized I can't stay here too long.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to be down for a little bit, but you can't stay there. That's the point.
Yeah.
So when you're ready to get back up and go. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you took too long off, you can't do it. It doesn't matter what people say. If it takes you a month to get back on task, it's okay. It is okay to start over and over again and over. Start again. Some people say, I keep starting over.
That's okay.
That's what the journey is all about.
Yeah.
If it was easy, every single person will be doing this.
Right.
There wouldn't be an unhealthy person anywhere in this world. Right. But it takes, like I said, go back to that word, willpower. Yeah. And you gotta say, okay, some days I'm gonna go up, some days I'm gonna go down, and some days I'm gonna be consistent. But you know what? The fact is that you do not quit.
Right.
I don't care. Nobody. You don't get a reward at the end for how fast you did it.
Right. Exactly.
That's hard. You don't get a cookie at the end. It's called your journey for a reason. My journey is not your journey. Your journey is your journey. And document every chance you get. Document it. Everybody keeps motivated. Take pictures.
Okay.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
You do compares pictures. I have it all down my Instagram page and on my Facebook page and on our page. That's what keep me motivated, because I realized I'm not there no more.
Yeah.
I'm the same woman that was over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
She's not here no more. So I have to embrace this new Shatina that's sitting right here today.
Right.
Because I tell you, ooh, it's been a journey.
Yeah.
Every single day, when some people, when some people didn't believe in you.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me at the beginning of my journey, they told me, can you stop talking about your journey?
Oh my gosh.
And it was a family member.
Wow.
And I'm joking out, but deep down inside, I kind of let that be my motivation.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you're my family. Like,
yeah.
And it's not,
Wow.
it also that everybody's not going to support you.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to cheer you on and, oh, you look sick now, like you need to stop losing weight. Who are you to tell me what I look like?
Right. Wow.
Like, I don't know. You will have some negative people.
Yeah.
And I feel like people that are negative are unhappy with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to down somebody else. So
yeah.
All I can say is whoever is listening to this podcast, like, keep going.
Yes.
Keep going. If you give up, you'll never know how great you can be, how great you can look. Right. So don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. That's all I can tell people. Just don't give up and trust the process.
Yes. Yes.
Trust it. Like, don't you dare give up. I don't care how hard it gets. You got to take a break, but get back on it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Wow. And like you said, everyone's not going to support you. So you have to learn how to encourage yourself. So those things that you told us, take pictures. That helps. See the before and after. And maybe even write in the journal, what you're doing every day. Keep track of what you're doing, like you said. And like you said, keep getting back up. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna trip. But just keep at it. Just keep getting back up. It doesn't matter how many times you have to start over. But just keep holding on. Just keep that willpower and just keep at it. Don't give up.
Right. And when you start over, you fail. No. You fail when you give up. Exactly. That's when you fail. You don't fail because you had to start over. Like, don't ever think that.
Yeah.
Because that could be the moment. That could be when you want to give up. That could be your turning point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned. Like that. No, I can't give up now. I don't. Like I said, I don't want to go to the gym today, but I'm going. Right. Oh, I'm tired. I was grading all those papers. No.
Right.
Keep going. And you got to make sacrifices.
Right.
Sacrifice getting up early in the morning. That's a sacrifice.
It is.
Sacrifice the gym after work. That's a sacrifice because it is so easy just to go home and say, "Oh, I'll go tomorrow."
Right.
Oh, I'll go this day.
Exactly. And do you ever make your meals and stuff? Prep your meals sometimes and stuff?
So starting Monday, I'm gonna start back meal prepping. Just eating chicken, rice, and some type of vegetable. So usually broccoli. I love broccoli, but I'll eat that Monday through Friday, and then on weekends I will eat out, but it will be, of course, something healthy within,
right.
Just work for doing that.
Right. So. And that's what you can do. You still can eat out, everyone. There's a way to eat out, there's still healthy things on the menu, but still enjoy your life. It's just that don't give up on your own personal goals.
You can't. So if you want to eat a piece of cake because it's your birthday, eat that piece of cake.
Right. And just start back over tomorrow.
Start over tomorrow, because but tomorrow's a new day. Past is the past. Let's keep moving forward.
Right. Keep it trucking.
You can't stay back. So just keep going. That's all I can tell people. And like I keep telling you, take pictures. Find you an accountability partner. Like just one person or just social media. That's what I had. Because first I ain't had no support me at first. I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna post my journey. And that's what I some people have followed me since day one of my journey, and they're like, wow, you've come a long way. I say, yeah, I know.
You have.
I know. Somebody say, oh, she got help. No, no.
Right.
Ooh, now I'm tears and sweat that I didn't put in the no, you cannot tell me, honey.
Right. Right. And you keep telling your story. Don't let anyone tell you that. Yeah, just keep telling your story, because like I said, you're inspiring, me, you're inspiring other people, and I just love it. And I just appreciate you coming on here, sharing your story.
Thank you for having me. And you're inspiration too. Like, thank you doing this, and thank you for being a voice that some of us we're not there yet. Like, I'm not there to do a podcast yet, but I thank you. Like, thank you for having me.
Yes. And one more time, how can someone get in contact with you? Just one more time for everyone that's listening. How can they get in contact with you?
You follow me. Okay, I'm back.
You're back.
Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I also have a Facebook group, and it's all the same all the same name, which is I, and then teach, and then fit, all one word. And you should pull me up on all 3 of those platforms. Also, if you would like to email me, you can email me at iteachfitmorgan@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for being here. Is there anything else you want to add to tell the viewers?
No, just keep pushing and just become the best version of yourself. You mentioned at the beginning that just become the best version of yourself, no matter what, whether you choose to do it the natural way, whether you choose to get the surgery, whether you choose to use other supplements to help you, just make sure you do research on everything. Okay, before you just jump in, do things, and see, what are the side effects, what are the benefits from it. So just make sure you do that, and tell your journey. That's all I can do, is tell your journey, whatever path you choose.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Well, be encouraged, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love, her will. Bye-bye.
Bye.